Hello.
Hello. Welcome to Barbados.
Sorry?
Welcome to Barbados.
Thank you.
Hi, how are you doing?
Well,
Do you know where Barbados is?
not sure.
Well, it's right here. So that's North America, Central America, and South America. These islands, that's the Caribbean, and Barbados is that island in the Caribbean,
Okay.
the easternmost island.
Right, right.
Yes. We're known for our rum.
It's a Caribbean, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, please.
Yeah, we were the inventors of rum.
Uh-huh.
We actually have the world's oldest rum distillery.
Right.
Sugar from sugarcane
Uh-huh.
is one of our major exports.
Uh-huh.
And from that process we get molasses and we also get the rum. And part of making our sugar you actually get what we call the gas, and we use that to actually power the factory.
Uh-huh.
So the system that keeps itself going.
Okay.
We were a British colony. We became independent in 1966.
Okay.
At that time we instituted free education up to university level for all of our citizens and free healthcare.
Okay.
Yes. She was our first female prime minister, Mia Motley.
Uh-huh.
And she just ushered in us becoming a republic. So on November 30th, 2021, the Queen of England was no longer our head of state. And we now have a president, and her name is Dame Sandra Mason.
So basically independence in 2021.
We got republic in 2021.
Republic. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
This is Sir Garfield Silvers, best all-round cricketer in the world. He held that record for 36 years. He is one of our national heroes.
Right.
It's like basically like a local community bar. You go there to eat, you drink, you talk, you play games. It's a very nice vibe.
Okay.
This right here is another one of our national heroes, that is Boxall. He led the largest slavery revolt in Barbados history.
Okay.
Yes. So because we're such a small island nation, we're very concerned with climate change.
Uh-huh.
We actually have a goal that by 2030 we'll be 100% dependent on renewable energy.
Okay.
So in 8 years' time. We started in the 70s with the solar water heater, which was invented by 3 Barbadian men.
Uh-huh.
More recently, we started to turn our public transportation fleet electric. We started by re-engineering old buses and then purchasing some new buses.
Right. Awesome.
So here we actually also have one of the purest drinking waters in the world because we are a limestone island, whereas most of the Caribbean are volcanic islands. The limestone is actually this natural water filtration system. So even in like ancient times, around the 1600s, they would carve limestone bowls to actually filter water through.
Okay.
And to actually get pure water. So we actually get our water from underground lakes. Our plants pull the water from their underground limestone lakes. So from the beginning, our water is 100% safe to drink.
Naturally.
Yes.
Nice. Nice.
This right here, hello. Welcome. This is a 12-month welcome stamp visa program. If you're able to work remotely, you can actually sign up to live and work in Barbados for up to a whole year. And when you apply and the year is up, you can also reapply again after your time. And you can cater to any budget, from a small studio apartment to a luxury villa. We have all your modern conveniences, so high-speed internet across the island. You get your food delivered, you get your PCR test done at your door. You even have like a hospital on wheels, so it's called Urgent Care Mobile. If, you know, you're
How much for the visa?
There's no price. You can literally just scan right there and apply.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, as long as you're able to work remotely, you can do that in Barbados for up to a year.
Oh, wow.
And so we can, that is also an option. But if you're just looking to, relax and, go on a nice vacation, we actually have a special going on at the front. Or if you take a selfie in our exhibit and you scan the code at the front there, you have a chance to win a vacation for 7 days in Barbados.
2 days.
Well, for 7 days, but
7 days.
for 2.
Ah, okay.
Yes, so you can go with somebody.
Okay.
But you can, when you get there, you can do any sort of like natural sort of adventure, like go on horseback rides or hikes or tours or safaris across the island, or any sort of water sport you can think of.
Okay.
So, snorkeling, surfing, sailing, scuba diving,
Okay.
jet skiing, kayaking, anything. And if you don't swim, we also have glass and bottom boats, and we have submarines that you can still see the shipwrecks and the coral reefs and the sea turtles.
Uh-huh.
We're actually home to three endangered species of sea turtles: the green hawksbill and leatherback sea turtle.
Uh-huh.
So we really try to, we come together, we try to protect them as an island, because sometimes they go towards the brightest light source, and that's supposed to be the moon.
Yeah.
But in modern times, it's either like a car or a building.
Uh-huh.
So when we see them, we actually call the Barbados Sea Turtle Project. Everybody knows the number, and they come and they help them get safely back into the ocean so they can live and repopulate.
Okay.
Yes. So this shows you a little bit about our festival and about our food. So this is our national dish. It's cuckoo and flying fish.
Uh-huh.
Cuckoo is like polenta, so it's kind of like cornmeal, and it has an okra, so you mix it up. So it's like cornmeal, a little bit of okra and water, it's a workout.
Okay.
It's a real workout. On flying fish is a fish that leaps like 60 meters above the water.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And this shows a little bit about our festivals. So we have festivals all throughout the year.
Okay.
But our major one is called Cropover. It's our biggest carnival season.
Uh-huh.
And it runs from about June to the beginning of August. So
Okay.
it ends on Emancipation Day every year to mark the end of slavery. But it's 2 months of concerts, music festivals, food festivals, plays, art showcases, dances, parties, all sorts of things. It's just 2 months just packed full of a bunch of fun stuff.
June to August.
June to August.
First week of August.
Ends right at the beginning of August.
Yeah. And you said this is a water heater, yeah?
Yeah, solar water heater.
Solar water
Yeah,
heater.
there's done a lot of houses on the island. And so there's water in there and it heats it up, and that's the solar panel right there.
Okay.
It was invented by 3 Barbadian men. The island on the corner. And you can see this gentleman over here. He also invented something.
Uh-huh.
That's Alan Emtidge. So he actually created the world's first internet search engine.
Okay.
Yeah. So even before Google, there was the Archie query form.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's in the Internet Hall of Fame.
Wow.
And we're very diverse people, diverse in race and religion.
Uh-huh.
So we call ourselves like the melting pot of the world, because so many people from all over either brought or came to our region.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're primarily Christian, but we have Hindus, Muslims, Jews, Buddhists, Rastafari, spiritual Baptists, all types of religions.
Yeah.
And we try to be very inclusive. So every year around Independence Time, we have what we call a national service of Thanksgiving,
Uh-huh.
where the government, they pick a neutral location,
Uh-huh.
like a gymnasium or something,
Uh-huh.
and all the religions come together.
Uh-huh.
And they share a bit about how they worship. This year it was on, some were like over video because of the pandemic, which was actually kind of better because you got to see into people's actual like temples and
Yeah.
places that they actually do worship.
Yeah.
So you got to learn a little bit more about them, and then each religion, each group kind of prays for the country in their own way.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a very nice experience.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
Surely is.
It shows you a little bit about the underground lakes I was telling you about.
Wow.
But this one is special because this is Harrison's Cave, so this is one you can actually visit.
Uh-huh.
So they've set it up where there's a tram
Uh-huh.
that goes through it. So you get a ticket, you go on the tram, and you get to like explore this underground cave with all these stalactites and stalagmites.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and there's also another one called Cole's Cave. So if you're a little bit more adventurous and you want to get a guide, the guide can actually take you climbing through the cave and
Uh-huh.
yeah. But this is the more, I guess, everyday, everybody friendly version. You sit on the tram, you get to see some sights. It's nice and cool in there.
Okay. Nice. Okay.
Oh yeah, so that's actually a chattel house. So these are back during slave time, slaves will have houses where you can actually take this house apart, or even lift it all in one piece and transport it to other places.
Uh-huh.
And it was necessary because slaves would have to transport their houses from plantation to plantation if they got reassigned.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's right
Sugar cane plantation. Sugar cane, yeah.
sugarcane plantation. So they don't have as many of these around anymore, but I love them. But more when I say don't have the room, people have modernized them a little bit.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they changed the windows and they changed certain things.
But these are made of wood.
Yes. So some people even put in foundation so they can't be moved, etc. But I really love the design of it because of how it's structured and where the windows and everything are located. Air blows through easily, so it keeps it cool. And because of that window up there, in case a storm or hurricane comes, the air will pass through instead of being trapped, and it won't send the roof off.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's designed for like a hurricane or storm in mind.
Right.
This is a very ancient design, really. Yeah, when I'm hoping when I build my house one day, I'm gonna do like a modern day travel house. So it will look very traditional on the outside, but I'll come home and be like, hey Alexa, turn on the lights.
Nice.
This is like the traditional type of village.
Okay.
Yeah, this is actually a flying fish I was telling you about from the national dish there.
Yeah. I saw the flying fish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it looks like.
It's real, actually.
Yeah, it is. It's a real. I mean, we eat it.
You eat it?
Yeah, it's a rolled up fish there. Let me see if I can find you an actual picture. Let me see here.
It's not available in Dubai, right?
No, I don't think so. You can probably import it though.
Yeah.
It's just the cost for importing it. Okay, let me raise my
All the way from Caribbean, yeah?
Yes. So that's what the flying fish looks like.
Okay.
And this is it filleted.
It seems like barracuda type.
Yeah, and we put seasoning. We actually put seasoning in these little slits here. And in that version, it's rolled up.
Okay.
Yeah, so all the flavors are trapped inside. So when you bite into it, it's like, oh. Some people even wrap it around plantain. Yeah.
Okay.
It's very versatile.
Okay.
This right here is road tennis. So it's a game that we invented. So back in the 50s, maybe as early as the 1930s, the average person was not allowed or couldn't afford to play in the big British tennis courts. So we came up with a game where we could play in our own neighborhoods.
Okay.
So from then on, at least every person who has ever grown up in Barbados has played this game. I played it when I was a kid in my neighborhood.
Okay.
So it's a game, you play it very low to the ground.
Right?
Yeah, and it's a cross between table tennis and lawn tennis.
Okay.
It's 100% Barbadian invention.
So there is no need for table. It's simple.
We that piece of wood in the middle to mark out the center of the court.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you use it when a car comes, you move it aside.
Yeah.
You put it back. But it's become a lot more official since then.
And this is the ball size.
Yes. Yes, it's become a big official game since, the 50s.
Yeah.
There are 165 courts on the island. And in fact, just in December, we had road tennis meet at the Expo. And we brought in our top road tennis athletes.
Okay.
They gave out coaching clinics and master classes to people at the Expo. And those people competed against each other.
Okay.
And the two winners, one male, one female, won a free trip to Barbados.
Oh.
Yep. This is Ronald Suki King. He's a world drafts champion. He's actually in the Guinness Book of World Records.
Okay.
Yep, so he is a mastermind when it comes to the game.
Okay.
And that's Wari.
This is checkers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Checkers or drafts, depending on what you want to call it.
Yeah.
And that's Wari. So it's actually a game that was brought over from West Africa. And it's a game based on one called Oware. I realized through working here that a lot of different cultures have this game.
Yeah.
With different names and different rules.
I saw that somewhere else also. Yeah.
And of course, that's